Mallett Buildings. We've got a good show today. Permits, codes, and Contractor, Washington Parish and Livingston Parishes. Talk a little bit about that. First, let's get started like we do every day. We like to give a $500 discount to our military personnel, healthcare workers, first responders, and educators. Look, if you're one of those people and looking for a building, make sure you grab an extra $500 off, folks. We're proud of that. I'm not sure that any of our competitors do that. If they do, good for them, but we do it here and we talk about it every day. So if you're one of those, make sure you grab your $500 discount. Now also, if you want to upgrade to a signature or an elite building, you can type in cash to a live feed like this one, and our building specialists will look at that, and when you come to purchase your building, we'll give you $1,000 off. Now, here we are. Where's Mallett? All right. Here we are this week, folks. You know, the proof's in the pudding. We have 113 jobs going on this week, okay? This is the power that we have here at Mallett Buildings. We have so much logistical stuff going on every day, not just building. Well, let's just get into it so I can show you. Here we are in Louisiana. Now, construction going on is Youngsville, Thibodaux, Lockport, Ragley, Florine, Benton, Port Island, Moss Bluff, Keithville, Sunset, Evangeline, Greensboro, Rain, Rodessa, never heard of that, Morgan City. Look, we got a lot of buildings going up this week, folks. That's just buildings. We also got plumbing, control joints, buildings on the ground that when they finish this, we're going to jump on this. Finishers, that's concrete in Louisiana this week. I think we got more than that. They might not have had them on the board for marketing team to get. Well, here it is, concrete right here. That's all the concrete we're doing this week. Inspections, that's our guys going out inspecting jobs, gutters, and forming crew. So remember, we're going to form your building up, then we're going to pour the concrete. After that, we're going to, if it's an elite building, we're going to do control joints and then do gutters. All right, so we got a lot of stuff going on. This is just Louisiana, 64 jobs in Louisiana. In Texas, we got 45 jobs. In construction, Orange, Crosby, Winnie, Van Vlick, East Bernard, Dayton, Beaumont, Columbus. That's in construction. That means buildings being erected this week in Texas. Also got control joints going on, concrete pouring, inspection, finish, same thing. Same thing that we do here. It's a routine, it's a process that we do here at Mallett. So all in all, we got, what was it? Let's go back. We got 113 jobs, folks. That's what we're doing here this week at Mallett Building, all right? Now, I think that's pretty impressive. I like the way that we show y'all kind of on the map where we're at, and that's all individual jobs. I think it's pretty impressive that we can do that, and to be honest with you, when we see it this way, it's a lot of jobs going on, all right? Specials and promotions, let's get to it. We are selling these Cajun Oasis. This is the classic model, which is better than our competitor's best building. Why? Because we're going to give you 2x8 scissor truss. Those truss are rated for 170 mile an hour wind, folks. That's a 5-on-12 roof pitch. This is going to look better than anything anybody else is building out there, because aesthetically, when you look at that pitch, no other competitor is doing that. All right. This little Cajun Oasis is a 30 by 50. I say little, that's not too little. That's a pretty good size building. Is 30 by 50 by 12 for $49,999. Now, folks, you get an electrical package with this, and you also get a 5-ton air conditioning unit, and it does have a heat strip in it. So, folks, this is a great deal, limited time, but the price does include, we do roof and wall insulation on this thing, climate control, 5-ton unit, electricity, all in this baby. All right. Now this is the elite. This is the best of the best. What you're going to get everything that the classic just got in this Cajun Oasis. Same size building, $59,999, but you get all the premium features that the elite offers, which is going to be, just to name a few, going to be 6-inch concrete, which is 2.5 times stronger than 4-inch. You're going to get gutters and gutter brushes, control joint, post protectors, the whole 9 yards. The list goes on, folks, and when you're talking about an elite building. But this is the same deal. This is both buildings. You get a $10,000 value once you add the electrical and the 5-ton AC unit that we're throwing in there. So great deal. We're continuing with this special. We've been doing it probably for a couple of months now. We're selling quite a bit of them, so we're excited about that. Now, we still got 10 or 11 of these. What this is promotion this month. If you buy a building this month, we're going to give the guys a reveal camera 3.0. That's a $350 value, saying thank you for purchasing your building, just a little something extra. And then we're going to get the ladies a $250 gift card from their favorite spa wherever they live. Okay, so we just want to say thank you. It's a nice little touch when you buy a building. We give a little bit back to you. So we want to do that. Remember, we got 10 or 11 of these left. So we started out with 25. So let's get, if you're interested, make sure you say something in the live or get with our building specialist and we'll tell you all about it. This is our ambassador program. Talk about this every day. So if you watch the show, you're learning about it. We have ambassadors out there that our building specialists can set you an appointment up with. Okay? And they can tell you all about the building. They'll show you their building and they'll give you a first-hand experience of what they do. Our building specialists can set you up if you are a customer. Now, if you are a previous customer that bought a building, you can be an ambassador and we'll pay you a referral fee whenever someone goes and looks at your building and buys a building. And we give gifts along the way. So it's a good deal here. All right, so 5 red flags I like to talk about. You know, number one, find out their years in business. Okay, you can find that out the Secretary of State. It's going to be a red flag if you go to search them on the Secretary of State and they're not there. That means they don't have a business license. So, but find that out first, okay? Could be a red flag. Licensure, LSLBC, you can go to the LSLBC website. You're going to find out if they are a contractor. And on that same site, red flag number 3, you find out if they have any violations, okay? Most of our competitors do, all right? I'm proud to say after 26 years, we are a residential, commercial, and electrical licensed contractor here at Mallett. We also have our own engineering firm, okay? We have no violations. Reviews on BBB, that's red flag number 4. Listen, if they don't have any reviews, folks, it could be a red flag, all right? So check that out. We have 600 plus, maybe 700 by now, but we have a lot of reviews on BBB and Google. Okay, what does that say about us? That says that we are here for the long haul. We've been doing this business for 26 years. We are continuing to improve our processes and making buildings better every year. We already know we got stuff coming out for next year. We don't just stay stagnant, folks. We continue to improve our process. Our competitors out there, they don't even have any reviews. Check them out. You'll see. Visit their Contractors facility. If they don't have a place for you to conduct business, folks, that could be a red flag. That means they're in it for fast money. Okay, so be careful out there. It happens every day to somebody. All right, this is our classic, but we put something together. Whoa. We put something together for you. I must have pushed the button too fast or something. But anyway, why Mallett? Well, this is them. Who is them? That's all our competition, right? And this is Mallett. Okay, so they use 29 gauge metal. We use 26 gauge. They use 4 on 12 roof pitch. We got a 5 on 12 roof pitch. They got 2x8 truss. Now listen, 2x6 truss. Now listen, folks. Their truss are not inspected. Okay. They're buying this truss from somebody. They don't have stamps on these truss, okay, and they're placing them on a building. So be very careful about that. Also, all of our truss are number 1 kiln-dried treated lumber. Okay, it's very, very important. Number 1 quality lumber is actually strength-wise 33% stronger than number 2. Most of our competitors and where they buying their truss from is probably using number 2, okay? Now, be careful of that. We use 2x8 scissor truss standard. We have a third party that comes in and inspects us to make sure that we're doing what we say we're going to do when we build our truss. That's very important, folks, very important. Common flat trusses, we got scissor truss. You know, they're 130 mile an hour wind. Ours is 170. Okay, they have no uplift protection. We have the Mallett cable lock. That's where we're going to tie all your posts in together with aircraft cable underneath that slab. And it's going to take, it's got to take the whole slab up in order to get your building up. Our competitors, they have none, folks. No uplift control. Posts go on the dirt on our competitors, okay? We have concrete, an 80-pound concrete under every post that's going to stop it from sinking or swaying, okay? Very important. There's the aggregate underneath there. They don't use that. All right, 2x12 headers they use 2x8s. 4,000 PSI, they use 3,000. Remember, everything on this list is stronger and more superior. 4,000 PSI, folks, is 33% stronger than 3,000, what they use, okay? Now, also, remember, I told you number one, lumber is 33% stronger. Already, we're building a superior building. When you add the truss, that is way, way more superior than, it's 133% stronger than this 2x6 that they use. It's light years, folks. I mean, I'm being serious. The way we build our building, if you really understand what we do, there's nobody out there in the market that's doing what we do. And then, of course, you keep going on. You can keep going. We do skirt board guards. They don't do anything. 4-year workmanship warranty. They hadn't even been in business for maybe 2 years, so I don't know how they can offer any warranty. I also mentioned this a while ago, in-house engineering, design, trust, price match. That's the best part of this whole deal, folks. We'll price match them and beat them by $1,000, and you still get all this. I mean, that's unbelievable. I don't understand why anybody would go anywhere else when I just said what I said. Anyway, let's move on. So, now I can't, okay. All right, permits, codes, and contract, Washington Parish and Livingston Parish. What you must know before starting a post frame building in South Louisiana. So, Louisiana Code baseline. Every parish enforces the Louisiana State Uniform Construction Code Council, LSUCC. Local jurisdictions cannot adapt weaker standards. Now, I'm on that board, folks, this board right here, and we got a lot of things we're going to do. We're going to try to change a lot of things, and I'm happy to be on that to do that. So we'll see what's to come. But they are all monitored. We write the codes for the book. Adopted codes include 2021 IBC, IRC, IEBC, IMC, IFGC, IPC, plus 2020 NEC. Local amendments may apply. So that's a lot of areas we're covered. Most of the time you're going to use the IBC or IMC regulations. For your post frame building, plan reviews, inspections, contractor license, and flood wind compliance all tie into the state baseline. Always check both state and parish early to avoid delays. So we're here to help you though, folks, through all this. We can help you through this. Washington Parish, if you live in Washington Parish, permits, applications for new construction, shed, generators, solar, and more available online. Contractor registration required via the parish, verify license, Louisiana. So they're going to verify that somebody's putting this up that has a license. So be careful. Flood zone verification required. So basically what this is saying is, look, you can build an accessory building. Now, if you're not going to put any bathrooms and stuff like that in it, you're not going to have to raise your building. You can put flood vents, okay? And we can walk you all through this. Just want to show you, don't be scared when you start reading all this. We have people here that can help you, but it's simply applying for a permit. And look, when you deal with somebody like us, we're going to have it all laid out for you. You're going to take what we give you, bring it to them, and they're going to give you a permit. Outbuildings, accessory structures still require accessory new buildings permits. Don't assume barns are exempt. Okay, a lot of people think that they don't have to have a permit. In some areas, you can get a permit waiver, but that's depending on where you live. Now, when you look at Livingston, Permit department uses online portal. That's good. You can go online. Building codes and inspections enforced under parish ordinance, which we talked about, and they're going to lay all the rules out for you. And basically, when you go there, they'll give you a little checklist. You'll have a little checklist to check off. Early steps: verify property zoning, subdivision status, and utility access. Paperwork delays often stem from land use issues. Okay, so be careful when you're doing that, especially if you're in the neighborhood. Check all that stuff out. Ensure structural plans, engineers, which we'll give you. A lot of people, I think what they're saying here is they require stamped plans, and we can do that here. We don't have third party. Most of our competitors have third party. They got to go wait for somebody else to do it, and they're just stamping those plans. So be careful of that. Hire and comply checklist. That's what I was talking about earlier. They'll be able to give you a checklist there, but always verify contractor's license status with the LSLBC. Unlicensed work can void permits. Okay, be careful of that. That's why we talk about the red flags. Submit sealed engineered plans, structure, wind, slab, foundation for permit review in both parishes. Coordinate utility, driveway, culverts, and this is if you're going to have culverts and stuff. Folks, you can't just go put a culvert in the ditch, okay? It's very important. You got to have, they got to tell you the drops, they got to tell you everything on how to do that. You can do it yourself, but the parishes, in most parishes, are going to have to come out and tell you what elevation to put that, okay? If you got to dig your ditch out a little more and all that. Track inspections through the portal. Do not compare active utilities until final inspection. So basically what it's saying is, in some of these areas you can't move to the next step until you do one thing. But they'll walk you through it, and look, we got a Brent Ferguson up here that'll help you. So we can help you here, folks, when you buy from us. Washington versus Livingston, basically both of them have online permitting. One of them, though, is permit, multiple accessory shed types require permits. This one is engineered stamped plans in Livingston. So that's the differences between those two. And if you got any more questions, we'd be glad to help you with that. Call in. Remember, we have an engineer on staff. You got questions, type us some questions. We'll have Daryl answer them for you, or myself maybe can answer them. But if it's engineering questions, he can answer them. So action steps: conduct site check, flood map, plus driveway utility access. Submit complete applications, sealed plans, and contractor info. Use online portal to track permit and inspection. Coordinate inspections, foundation, framing, final. Do not occupy until CO is issued. Okay? That's our show today, folks. We really appreciate your business. Thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow.